Alright, welcome back to another league race. This time we're back with FTRL for week number 4 at Spa-Francorchamps. This is before I got to visit Spa in person for a WEC, which was good fun. But before that, we got to do the Porsches first, so that's always fun, right? So, anyways, we're on the front row here because of our championship position being shit in the Porsche. And tell your cat I said, and away we go. Yeah, behind Jonesy, who's got a little bit of lag, but. Yeah, these cars, it's a whole combination of stuff. It's Group 4, it's not something I particularly enjoy with these tyres as well. So, lost one position, lost two. If I put it in the time, I think I could maybe get up to speed and be quick with it. But I just don't find the rhythm, and I don't find myself wanting to do, take away from any super formula practice I can do. So, because those cars can be so unpredictable that I really want to focus on being good in those if I can. But anyways, and that's where the team standings are of course as well. So, anyways, we survived at least for this first trip up Eau Rouge and Ravion and into Les Combes. And yeah, sorry, I didn't want to do that. I want to get even close to that. There is car on my, I think it was Dusty Fossil on my outside there, and you went a bit deep. So we survive at least. I say we survive, but we're going to mosey on the lap. Oh gosh, being at this track in person was fucking unbelievable. I'll say that much at least. Oh, I walked around all this part of the track, and yeah, it was absolutely wonderful. The 7 and a bit hours of Spa, but anyways, we'll see if it's as kind on the track as it is walking around the side of it as we head up towards just out of Paul Frere and heading up towards Blanchemont. Got Will behind, and I was thinking, shit, like he's obviously going to have a really good run here. I'm already falling back behind the front runners here. So a bit of a lift. Oh dear, that's not a great line through there. And we've got a car on the left. Oh, sorry, Sean's already gone. So that's not great. We're and the penalty as well. So, oh dear, and we've gone deep. Oh dear, it's a rich tapestry of shit. And then on the outside, then lost the back end, tap from the rear, and into the wall we go. Poor old Will was taken with me. I just can't, like, not that my pace is ever great in these things, but I can't catch a break in these cars either. Like, it's one thing after the other, it feels like. So, anyways, much confusion over that at the time, but like, not that it really mattered. The back end went, and then there was, without close, a car was behind. It was just curtains, absolute curtains. So yeah, not great, but another front row position for this Porsche Super Cup has gone down the Swanee anyway. So, anyways, we'll move on. I think we say this because I think Dusty Fossils have a good run up this straight. It was so much fun to watch cars go through here. Talking about the WEC race at Spa is much more interesting than this Porsche race at Spa. I'll be honest on that immediately. Anyways, he's going to go through then. I have a penalty anyways, but I'll fight for what I can at this stage. But anyways, I thought that would be the end of it. I really did. But we're still... to be honest, I'll be fully transparent. I made up these projects weeks ago, and I say like the project is in editing, the editing project. And it has been quite a while since this race actually occurred, so I'm so far behind in everything. I'm beginning to catch up, but sometimes I'm still very much behind on stuff. Dusty Fossil goes a little bit wide there, so we're going to go down the inside and take this place back, at least, if I can stop in time for Pouon. Yeah, and that outside AstroTurf is brutal, by the way. Still side by side, so this is a nice little ding-dong. He should appear on my left-hand side any second now. He's there somewhere. Oh, there he is. Yeah, a little bit of contact. Should I really be fighting this with a penalty? Well, I kind of thought that, but I was like, this is my race at the same time. Like, this is the only bit of action I'm going to see, more than likely. So, try to leave space. Oh, difficult. And, well, we held on to it, but obviously we're going to fall back now that we've got the penalty. So, but that was a fun ding-dong while it lasted, because I think that's literally it. I can't remember if anything else occurred in this race or not. I don't think I spun off again, did I? Please? Oh, no, someone else did, though. Lap 4 of 6, who was that? That is Chubbs, who was up the front early on this race, so I'm not quite sure what happened. But anyways, that's one position gained. Woo! In these cars. I did a 2:37. Did I go? Surely I went quicker than that. Yeah, 2:36. I don't know how quick that was, but compared to everyone else, the fastest time. But anyways, I thought not that I made a lot of ground. If you could see by the gap, but anyway, P10. Yeah, I mean whatever. It's just yeah, not my cup of tea. But Aaron won that one in the end, so fair play to him. So, anyways, now Super Formula. Now it's qualifying for Super Formula. So. Normal qualifying applying here 5 minutes, not like Watkins Glen last time where I had the F1 style shootout. So we're qualifying on mediums, not the softs, as we would for the race. So yeah, brake balance towards the front just because a few heavy braking zones. I just want to be able to stop and brake as late as I can. Is the thought process. Whether that's correct or not is another thing. Pace was good around here though, I have to say. Did I use traction? I think I did end up using traction on because I just need the car a little bit to stick a little bit more coming out of some traction zones in the midfield. But I say that, although I don't look like I turned the traction on. Did I turn it off for qualifying? Anyways, this is my... We got a decent banker lap in after... Oh, sorry, this is our first flying lap, rather. But it's going to be a decent banker, nevertheless. So 53.4 puts us up to second. No, that's not good. What am I talking about? Is that good? I have no idea. No, I don't think so. I think we do a better lap. I surely hope we do a better lap. No, we didn't, because actually, remember, I spun on the last lap. But it was still good enough. Gee, Mac, I'm all over the place here, aren't I? It's good enough for, I think, third or fourth. Yeah, I was good enough for third, so... Yeah, not a bad lap at all. The strategy, oh, I wish I could remember. It can rain here, so it's worth bearing that in mind. Sorry on the hards, though. Oh, no, sorry, I'm in the mediums. I was like, oh, I'm going to go mediums. And, yeah, because I wanted to take advantage of this track position. So, not the best to launch. Yeah, I left traction off for some reason. I'm pretty sure I thought I left it on. Anyway, I think Chubbs is on the medium, so he's going to march on. I don't know if Simon is on the old what do you call it? I almost Perez'd Ross there. But I do want to get on because you do want to. What am I doing? Yeah, see, my triangle button is very close to my change camera button, which is what my overtake is. That's why I end up accidentally changing. Anyways, I want to get this move done because I want to kick all my mediums. I want to be stuck behind people. So I'm going to go 3 wide here, and a little bit deep, and then yeah, there's contact, and then there's a rejoin, and then there's all sorts of commotion. So that allows Tom to slip through. And he's on hard, so we're going to try and get by blue flag here. The thing is, I'm okay with dumping a lot of the overtake because we're going to be doing a lot of fuel saving anyways for a 2-stop, I believe. So, yeah, that's kind of why I just, yeah, you want to use it really quickly here because using overtake does consume fuel and we want to be saving fuel in our latest stint. So, that's the idea of things. So, we're going to kind of kick on. And I think that's how it is. Yeah, then I finally put my traction on. So there's that. Tom is on hard, so I need to negotiate him immediately. But I can't help but feel had things gone differently that lap one, I probably lost a good 3 or 4 seconds possibly. It would be very close to Chubbs, obviously, if I had the same tyres on. Now his pace is good, but obviously I lost a lot of time in that first lap. We're going to get by Tom here, anyways. Again, dump the overtake. I don't want to keep it really around for the second stint if I can avoid it because it just gets in the way of fuel saving, and then we get through here. So you have to be really careful of the old AstroTurf here as well. That can really mess you up. Anyways, we'll try and drive on now, and drive on we shall. We get 6 laps out of this, and that is, yeah, so I think it's 6 and then 2 stints on the softs. Maybe it is a 3-stop. Do not select the mediums. Cho's got another lap out of that, so I think maybe he could fuel save, but yeah. Anyways, we're in then on our mediums, and we're going to get on our way and go on the hard, so we are going to be on to end the race. I think we do come in and change again, because yeah, look at this fuel, man. Absolutely nothing in that. So I think we have to get to 7 laps, I think. So yeah, so we have to save like 0.8 of a lap of fuel, which is tough, but you have to do it. So because otherwise, a third stop here is just going to kill you. Nothing happened in that second stint. It was just getting through then. So we go into the pits then. But to be fair, the convergence is going to happen on the last stint because I could have left the tires, but I just didn't really want to take the risk of it. And we saw Watkins. There was another track where I think it might have been this track actually, where there was a reason to actually keep the change the tires because there was time lost by not changing. So the time will come back to you. Anyways, we're in 10th, but that will change then. So. Lap 15 then, so again, fuel saving McGee here. Tom now is just behind. I think he's just come out of the pits and he's on the mediums now, so he'll charge on and try and get after Chubbs. who's got you can see the margin there. Chubbs has got it's a fair old margin. To be fair, he's absolutely killed him. There goes Tom. Anyways, you see, we're doing fuel saving, fuel saving 2, lift and coast. You know, you got to do what you got to do. Could I've maybe, in retrospect, maybe the first stint I could have used a race start to save some fuel, but lap 19 and 20, so like it is close to the end here. But we've got a flurry of cars on the way, including Ross. And Ross is going to now use the advantage then to get through. He's on mediums now. All these cars on mediums, I believe, now to end the race here. So I knew this is going to be a matter of holding on, which is why I look at that first lap and think, if I'd maybe if I had hung on there and managed to keep second, or get second early on, maybe we could have been looking at something else. Fuel was in dire straits, I'm going to be honest. So Will then is in the range. I've got no overtake left. I tried to use what little I had left on these last few laps, but anyways, could I have gone defensive here? He's on my outside, so I thought it's a bit too late now, and now it's especially too late. So I thought I'm going to just try and hang it. This is not for a podium, but anyways, it's for the pride of P4, and yeah, sadly, Will gets me there, and yeah, tough to lose a position on the last corner essentially. But look, P5 out of that, it was hard work, like two tough fuel saving stints. I know that you didn't see much of it. There wasn't much going on in saving fuel, but it was some fuel mix 2, fuel mix 3 sometimes in some corners, short shifting, lift and coast. It just wasn't the most exciting of races, but we got a good result. Some commotion then towards the beginning and the end of the race. But yeah, P5 I'm happy enough fit. But yeah, I think lap 1, like I said, lap 1 may have cost me there. Maybe there wouldn't have been enough to get rid of Ross, but maybe it would have been enough to stay in front of Will perhaps. But anyways, yeah, that's really it. Just look at the standings, and after that, this is around week number 4 of I don't know, I think it was like 10. I think 10 weeks. Anyways, there's the Porsche standings. I mean, how I'm only 11th is a surprise, to be fair. That should be a lot worse than that. But anyways, yeah, Lee doing very well on that, as is Sean, as is Pagani too. So yeah, it feels like ages since we started this season, even though this is only week 4. But like I'm recording this, like we're getting up to the build up to week number 9, I believe, of the season. So yeah, we're kind of kicking on a bit here. Anyways, here's the standings for the drivers then. So we're in 4th place and 66 points. This is not too bad. And Pagani not too far behind that. So me and Pagani kind of finally woken up in this season. And Homer and Royston do a very good job. Homer's killing it. Like I think he's leading the championship in GT2 by this point in the season. So anyways, which does mean then when you combine our points, yeah, 2nd place, trying to just edge some gap over the Milk and Mongs then, which is Aaron and Will and the such. So yeah, that's where we're at with things. That's week 4 of GT1 for season 24. Next up is the special week, which I will explain in detail. And yeah, so special week then. So no driver points, just team points. But yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time.